Hey guys, it's Maymay, and today we're going to play with some embossing powders that I have not played with before. These are from Brutus Monroe, and they are his spring and summer embossing powders, which I think are gorgeous colors. And I wanted to try them with some layering stamps, with our new mom set to be exact. And I'm going to use his embossing ink as well. So let's try this out. I'm going to open these guys up and get them over to the side. So when Christopher came to Made It Con, he introduced these to us there. I had not seen all these beautiful colors before, and I could not wait to come back and play with them. So I have some lunch bag cardstock. This is also Brutus Monroe. It's from the trio set that he did for me, which is the black, the white, and the craft or lunch bag color. I thought it'd be cool to kind of see what the embossing does on it. I think it'll be neat. So I've got a piece of paper behind there to catch my embossing powder. This is my little embossing powder buddy. I'm just going to work this down here on the bottom of the page so that I can keep all my embossing powder where I want it to go. And then I'm going to use my Flowers for Mom stamp set. So this is the mom, the one we're supposed to start with. This is the layering portion of that set that we're going to do with the inks. I think it'll be cool to do this. And I'm going to put this about right here. I haven't measured or anything. I just thought it'd be kind of cool just to kind of see what this looks like. So we're going to do some, like, you know, layered embossing. I'm going to do one color, then another color, then another color. And I think I want to do this one in this denim blue. I think that'll be pretty. Gorgeous colors. So sprinkle that on top of there. Let that grab on. Cool. See that? That's awesome. I might have missed a little right there. That's the cool thing about this. Just look and see. Make sure you got good coverage everywhere. Looks pretty good. It seems to be catching the second time also, so that's pretty neat. Like it's almost buildable. That's interesting. All right, I'm going to lay that aside for a second, clean this up. And you want to make sure you go ahead and put one color at a time back into the jar because you don't want to have multiple colors in there. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one up. Now for my heat tool, I'm using my Marvy heat tool. I'm going to heat this up for just a second. Now I am just going to melt this. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I just want it to melt. I'm going to try not to stay in one spot too awful long. I'm going to hit the back side as well. And then just lay that down. Now, I'm not spending a lot of time on it because I'm going to do multiple colors. I don't want it to warp too awful bad, although it is going to warp some. That's just the nature of the beast. All right, let's go to the next one. So my next stamp is the layered flowers that go on top of the word mom. They actually sit in this area at the bottom. So I'm going to, a matter of fact, I'm going to go back and powder again to be safe. Then I'm going to ink this guy up. Ink these little flowers up. Stamp them down. Make sure I get them in the right spot. Just like that. And then I'm going to put a powder on those. I want to use this pink. I think it's so pretty. It's called, actually it's called Watermelon. Let's put that one on. Look at how vibrant that color is. Wow. Really pretty. I'm going to stack it twice like I did before. Wow, that is so vibrant. That's what I loved about it. Heat again. And I'm heating that just till it melts. Don't want to spend too much time on that. Add some more powder again, just to be safe. Now I'm going to do my next layer of flowers. There we go. And now I think I'll do lemon on this one. A little more powder. Then I'm going to do my leaves. This time, let's use emerald. That makes sense for leaves, right? And my last layer is my little tulips. So I'm going to ink these guys up. Stamp them down. Oops. And let's do those in this sandstone, kind of orange. That'll be pretty. Nope, I changed my mind. I want to do them in blue sky, the sky color. Let's do that. So there it is, all embossed. Look at that shine, isn't that pretty? The only ones I didn't use from the kit were cobalt, sandstone, and pineapple. I'm not sure if they're which kit they were in because now I've taken them out. But this has warped on me a little bit. So instead of this being a one-layer card, I'm going to make it a multi-layer card. And for the centers of the flowers, instead of using the centers that come with the set, I'm going to put some bling in there. I think that'll be pretty for a Mother's Day card to add a little bling. So I'm going to just trim this down. Perfect. And then I'll mount that. So I have this pretty piece of yellow. I think that'll make those little flowers pop. So I'm going to use that there. So I'm just going to mount this straight to it. And then I might pop it up when I put it onto a card front. So here I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Rather than emboss again, I've got this little strip of pale blue paper. I'm going to stamp up the sentiment that says, "You are so loved." And I'm going to put this to where I can hang it underneath the little flowers we made. I'm going to do them down here in this area. So I'm going to stamp kind of low on the bottom of that strip in the navy. I used navy instead of black because I didn't use black on that embossed piece at all. So if we bring our little embossed piece over, I want to put that right down here. But I don't think I want to glue it straight down. I think I want to put some dimension on my card front. And I think I want to round these corners. So that'll just soften that up just a little bit when we mount it to a card. Now to find paper to go behind it. So making myself a white card base, I'm going to score this 5 1/2 and then fold this. And I like to fold while it's still in my scoreboard so that way I can get a nice even fold. Just crease that down and there's our base. Now then, I cut this piece. I really think this is pretty. It's going to go on the entire front of the card. So it's going to cover the whole front. I need to glue that down. Believe it or not, this comes from the Easter set. Look, there's baskets and chicks on the back. I'm still digging into my spring Easter stuff and using all that paper. So don't think just because some of the paper in a pack has eggs or bunnies or whatever that they all do. Some of them won't, and you can use them on lots of different projects. That's a tip I like to give you. That's what I love about paper packs. You get really pretty papers, and some of them are seasonal, and some of them work for any old time. So I've laid this out to look at it before I glue it down. That blue's not working for me. I got to change that. I'm going to try to find a pink that'll tie it all together. So I played around a bit with some pinks. Didn't find a pink that I liked, so I decided to go back to the white, or actually to just use white. So I'm going to stamp this just like I did on that blue earlier. We'll save that blue. You never know when I can use it. But this, I think, will look better. So we're going to go to the white, so I had to restamp that. And let's just see if this doesn't look better. So now we have this. I need to round these corners really quick, like we did before. And I think the white is going to look so much better. Yep, much, much better. All right, so now then, I'm going to mount this with foam tape onto here as well as to my card. So foam me up, Scotty. Here it is, my big old roll of foam tape. Get me a piece off of there. I might need another piece, but we'll see. I'm going to cut this down. I like these Make a Fuss cards when you kind of just take your time, play around, see what you get. You never know. You might have to change things 2 or 3 times, but it's fun to do the process. Gonna need a little more tape. Okay, I'm gonna peel this backer off. And I'm gonna go ahead and mount this piece to it, to that foam that's exposed. Line that up, see if I can get that pretty straight. That's pretty good. And look, I'm hanging over a little bit, so I need to trim. You're not going to get these perfect. Paper is never going to be perfect. If you need to trim it, trim that, and then you can go right back in and do another punch if that corner's not just right. And then this guy is going to get mounted here. So I'm going to peel the rest of this off, and then add some adhesive to this white strip so it'll stay down too. So there's that, but I still want to add some more to it. I want to put the bling in the centers of the flowers, and I think maybe some enamel dots. So these are some enamel dots from the Hello Easter collection. And I'm sticking 3 of them up at the top just to add a little interest there. Just like so. This is a sheet of the new bling we have in the store, and you get so much in it. I'm going to use some of it in the centers of the flowers. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. I'm going to snip them apart. Like so. Then, using my pokey tool, I'm going to pick them up and place them. Oh yeah, the clear looks so cute in there. Just going to place those right in the middle. Then the last little bling right there. I love that card. I love the embossing. You can see the shine from the colors of the embossing. Isn't that beautiful? I love how that looks. So that's the outside of my Mother's Day card. Now, I'm not going to do anything to the inside just yet because I have several people I make Mother's Day cards for, and I'm not sure who this one's going to. So I'm going to leave the inside blank until I know who it's going to. But I love how these colors of embossing turned out. I think that is so cool. And I'm just really happy that I tried them because look how happy looking they are. All the bright colors. So those are available in our store if you're interested, and I'm excited to get to use them. Also, I love how Christopher's embossing ink did. Really glad to play with that. So another Make a Fuss card. Here's one for Mother's Day, and I hope that inspires you with some of the tools you have already in your stash. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you're making Mother's Day cards, we want to see them. Head over to our customer gallery at maymaymadeit.com or to our Facebook group called Maymay Made It, and so did I. Share with us what you're making. I love to see what you guys are doing and to be inspired by you. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.